Cuz told me to stop sending messages, I'm a messenger. Crossed out every one of my exes just like an exorcist. Told them if the love isn't real, then I don't want the shit. Got way more than too many problems to deal with, stressing.
Welcome to youu TV. Yes, we are back with another video. Let's get it. But anyway, this is tweaky. This video is actually supposed to be about finding how to find self-love, true self-love. But before I could make this video, a lot of shit just been unraveling, which was like that pushed that topic way farther beneath. It was like this video had to be done ASAP, but this video will basically be about the new earth that's coming, the new earth, the shift to 5-dimension, I can't even talk right now. The shift to 5-dimensional earth, 5D. Right now we in 3-dimensional earth, so we basically are about to have a shift into 5-dimensional earth. And basically this video is basically the preparation to how to prepare for 5-dimensional earth, because everybody's body won't be able to handle that new change in frequency, that new change in vibrations. A lot of people body might reject it. A lot of people will reject it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a complicated thing, for me to break it down all the way into real basic terms. But I know it's a lot of people out there that already know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of people out there that don't know what I'm talking about at all. But basically, the 5-dimensional earth is the higher beings are here to take us out our false reality we've been living in for the last X amount of years. I'm not going to even put a specific time on it because I don't know how long we've been here. I don't even think scientists know how long we've been here. Only the higher beings know how long we've been here. So anyway, they sat back and watched us suffer for long enough, and now, they finally jumping in to help us escape this matrix, break this reality, and expose the dark beings for who they really are, and shed some light on the truth, the facts. We've been being lied to for so many years. We've been having all this stuff hidden from us that we really should know about, religion, where we really come from, what and who we truly are, just all that stuff in that nature. So it's time for us to finally learn our true selves and all of that, and where we came from, our past lives. All of us been here before. A lot of us, I won't say all of us been here before, because I definitely think it's new souls out here. It's a lot of old souls, but it's definitely new souls too. But most of us have past lives that we just can't remember, because before you come to earth, it's a contract that you signed to forget your past lives and everything you knew before you entered your etherical body, or your earth body, I want to call it. I cannot remember the proper term for it, so don't quote me on that. But when you enter your earth body, you sign a contract to forget everything you knew in your past life, and you knew as just a soul, when you was just in your energy body. So that's why a lot of people can't remember. But that's why crazy stories like when kids be coming out and they be saying they remember where they died at, and they remember a lot about their past lives, and then they take the person to where they died at, and they dig up the site, and it really be some kid bones there, or some, what I'm saying. And it just be like, a lot of people be lost, if he lying, well, how is that there? Then some people be like, oh, this is fake, the whole thing is staged, and some of it could be staged. It could be reenactments of stuff that really did happen, and now somebody is trying to mimic it to get people to believe it's fake, because it's already, the elites already know what's going on. It's a lot of people in higher up positions that already know, and that are aware of all of this. They just don't want us to know, because they know what we can become. And they knew, if we knew who we truly were, that we would know we don't need a government to exist on earth. We don't need a government to help us, proceed as or progress as a civilization, But as long as a lot of people is under the influence that we do that we are not who we truly are, then they gonna feel like we need a government to keep structure. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why they promote a lot of these agendas and promote all this hip hop, negative hip hop music onto us. All these hip hop reality TV shows, not even hip hop, just reality TV shows, and just on a whole, like, because it's not just a hip hop or just the music that's messing with our brain and the way we think and function as humans. It's damn near everything we do in everyday life, and just going about our daily lives and routines, like going to work, just schooling in a whole, what I'm saying, just going to school, and they programming us from when we like 3 or 4 years old up until we're like whatever time you go to college until you graduate. They programming you to be damn near a part of the matrix, damn near a robot. They showing you how to work for somebody. They showing you how to do this. They're never showing you how to learn about yourself and where you come from. They never show you your true history and the facts and where we come from and the abilities we hold, the divine power we hold, and what we're truly able to do. They never teach you about meditation, how to go within to overcome your problems. They always make it seem like the way to figure out what's going on inside of you is seek outside help, a therapist. 9 times out of 10, your therapist is asking you questions to get you to answer your own questions. So what's really the use of them? You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say basically, like, so this whole episode is about, how to prepare for the 5D shift to the new earth or whatever. So basically, to how to prepare for the 5D shift or whatever to the new earth. I don't know if you guys like pay attention to y'all bodies for real and all that, but lately I know I've been feeling it. Like lately it's been like a super increase in like just vibrations, like just like throughout the day you might get like tingly sensations through your body. You might feel super energized. It's times you might feel like you gon' like the vibrations has literally increased so much. It's like whatever it's like you might feel a drastic change in just your mood, like just wondering why you over emotional and you just can't pinpoint why you so emotional. You might feel depressed, you might feel overly happy, excited. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's just been causing so many super shifts in energy and just emotional changes, physical changes, mental changes, shifts in consciousness, you know what I'm saying, like that. Like you might feel random pains through your body that you can't explain because you didn't do nothing to make your arm ache or your leg ache. You might feel an ache somewhere else in your back, whatever. Your body is just slowly shifting. Your body's preparing for this 5-dimensional change, I would say the best way to prepare for this change is to really like, detox your body. You know what I'm saying? Try to get your body back to its pure state. Purify yourself, and find self-love. Really find that inner happiness. You can't really be super depressed, negative, and fear. All of that stuff is low vibrational states. The best way to prepare for this 5-dimensional shift is to raise your vibrations. And one of the best methods to raise your vibrations is to, meditate. And to meditate, it's not hard. All you got to do is sit there. You can lay down and meditate. You can, some people can stand up and meditate. I haven't tried that one yet. Most of the times I lay down or sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's more than, if you ask me, those are the two methods I prefer. I don't know the best one or if it's the best one. I think it's all preference based. But yeah, so you just sit down, close your eyes. You can do breathing techniques if you know the breathing techniques. If you don't, you can just sit there and do a basic meditation. Even if you meditate for 10 minutes, that's perfect. Some people meditate for 30, some can meditate for hours. The most I ever did was 30 minutes, and that's when I achieved a lot of stuff. So while meditating, let me add that. But A lot of people, some people will literally not make it to the 5D Earth because they just might not be. They might be vibrating at too low of a state. You know, on a 5 dimensional Earth, it would be significantly different. You know, it won't be the same as 3D Earth to where everyone is not equal here. You know, like on 5 dimensional Earth, everybody will be equal. There will be nobody in control. There will be no government. There will be no lower middle class, higher class. There will be no, you know what I'm saying, like job positions that make this person feel more entitled or more, a higher person than the other people. You feel me? So I feel like a lot of people that, knows about 5 dimensional Earth and is aware of how to achieve on how to get to 5 dimensional Earth, they might reject it. They might not want to go because a lot of people thrive off of being better than other people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't love themselves. A lot of people don't love other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those type of beings, like, sad to say, they probably will not make it to 5 dimensional Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, imagine a world where you can just think anything into existence. On 5 dimensional Earth, you can think something and just create it from thinking it. However you feel, when you feel like the best version of yourself, you will be able to be that 24/7. Imagine that world. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not constantly up and down and not realizing why you keep having these emotional imbalances. You know what I'm saying? Because of just like the frequencies that the elites are giving off here. I mean, the elites, they already are hip to frequencies. They literally made it to where concerts played a certain frequency that literally makes people have more anxiety, make the body release certain chemicals, that kind of, poison the body, and it kind of makes people just the rate of anxiety, people going crazy, all of that has risen from them releasing this specific frequency. Like I said, like it's there's frequency that can heal the body, and there's frequencies that can damage the bodies and the nerve and all of that, and the government been, the higher elites been aware of all of this type of stuff, and that is exactly why the higher beings, the ascending masters, and all of that are here to help us and lead us back into the right direction and show us who we truly are and where we come from. And, and get us back in touch with that divine power. You know what I'm saying? Like, at one point, the ancient civilizations was aware of the divine power, but they too lost touch of that. Not all of them, but some of them lost touch of that because they had free will. On Earth, they had free will, and they start to fall in love with the Matrix and the things that they could do on the 3D Earth. You know what I'm saying? And farther down the line, it just got, it got worse and worse, and different powers came into play and took control of everything, and manipulated others so that they can keep control of everything. And this been happening for years, generations. This wasn't like 100-year ago thing, 200 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Earth is way older than we could ever imagine, scientists could ever imagine. The latest back to date civilization that scientists can prove existed was the Sumerians, and they was only like 4,000 years ago, 6,000 years ago. That's 4,000 years ago. Think about it. That's not long. Some people can live up to 100 years old. They just showed a man who's 160 years old, 165. 4,000 years ago is not long at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Earth is like, I want to say the Anunnaki people was here, like 400,000 years ago, 300 and something odd years ago, 1,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But the Earth is really like, I want to say like 900 million years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Earth been here for a minute. It's either 9 million or 900 million. It's like some number in the million range though, that the Earth been existed when there was no life form on here. And this whole time, they were trying to create life form. The way they say we were made, we came from carbon atoms. Consciousness mixed with carbon atoms. You know what I'm saying? It was higher beings that was watching over Earth, and their vibrations was so high that they couldn't be a part of Earth because they vibrated too high. The density of Earth would have killed them, I want to say. So they had to find a way to break pieces of their I want to say their molecules down. They took pieces of their DNA, and it was some type of process that they did to put pieces of pieces of them on Earth, so then they can experience what it was like to be a human. And then later on, that's why, like, in the ancient when you look at the ancient structures on, like, hieroglyphs, and you see the little humanoid people mixed with animals, because for years and years they were experimenting, trying to make humans. They were trying to create the perfect human, or the perfect, structure, and so when they was putting pieces of themselves on the earth and whatever, they start breeding with animals and stuff like that. And that's why it was like horse people. That's why it was horse people with wings. That's why it was people with cat faces and all of that. They kept experimenting over time, and millions of years was just kept going by. And that's why you see Bigfoots. That's why it's Bigfoot sightings to this day, and all these other different types of creatures that's like human like, but got way stronger abilities and different, because that was the higher beings trying to create us. They start experimenting, just basically trying to create humans and just species or whatever. So they was experimenting, and eventually it was other beings from different planets that started to come on Earth or whatever, and they started experimenting, also doing their own experiments. But they started experimenting with different animals and other things like that. But I'm not gonna go into a whole history lesson. I know a lot of stuff about that, but it's kind of fuzzy right now. But that's not what this video about anyway. So back on topic. So 5-dimensional Earth, like I said, as they said, as what I've learned, religion, people that follow religion, you know what I'm saying, from what I believe, from what I've learned, religion limits the human. Religion creates fear in a lot of humans. As humans, we are not supposed to fear anything. We're not supposed to feel fear. You know what I'm saying? That is something that was placed upon us from everything we learned from being children to growing up. But we're not supposed to feel fear. And fear is a very low vibrational state. You know what I'm saying? If you often feel fear, guilt, stress, all of that type of stuff, that's like indications that you're vibrating very low. But as humans, we're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're supposed to be brave. We're supposed to feel courage and, just motivated and, have that drive. We're not supposed to feel, main thing we're supposed to do is love one another. A lot of people don't have love. A lot of people don't have self-love. A lot of people can't give love, and a lot of it comes from what was planted in our parents for years before we was even here. And then, they kind of indoctrinated that into us and instilled certain beliefs into us. And that was all a part of our paradigms and what we grew up to believe in, kind of what we learned and basically what we adopted as, learning human beings. That's just human nature. You around something for so long, it rubs off on you, and that's what you learn. A lot of people, eventually break off from it and start to adopt their own, belief systems and stuff like that. But it's a lot of people that never breaks that cycle. And, if you racist, your parents was racist, most likely you going to be racist and pass it on to your children's. But some people, it is that the select few that break the cycle and start to think for themselves, and all praise to those people. But unfortunately, that's not everybody. But in order to ascend and make it to this 5-dimensional world, you have to learn that we all are one. We all are, we all live past lives. We all done been different races. We all done been different things, different, we done all been a part of different, civilizations. Some of us was, didn't live the life with, the great, the fallen city of Atlantis. Some of us done been with the Lemurian people, you know what I'm saying? Like, just stuff we just can't remember because, like I said, it's when we come back to life, when we reincarnate from a soul back into a human body, we sign that contract to forget everything we remembered in our past lives. And like I said, that's why some children do remember their past lives and how they died and where they was buried or where they died at. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. But like I said, the best way to make it to the 5D earth is raise your vibrations, cleanse your body, detox your body, get back into that pure state, meditate, and, just learn to love one each another, and don't resist the process. Surrender, you know what I'm saying? Surrender to the process and be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be against it. And if you can, push these messages along, the best thing you can do as a human to evolve is serve other people, help other people, lift other people. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I got to reiterate. You got to, keep doing that. And that's one of the best things you can do. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be surprised the positive impact it has on just a small group of people and what domino effect that creates. And down the line, they go and bless somebody else's day and make them happy just because you made them happy. That might have changed or triggered something in them that made them realize something. But I'm running out of space on my device, so I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'm going to get back with y'all next time. It's been real. Noosie TV.